The University of Brighton employs over 2,000 staff across 4 campuses in East Sussex. But our reach extends right across the UK and beyond to Europe, the Far East and South America. The university is actively working with hundreds of businesses in a variety of ways, including research, consultancy, student placements, staff development, and innovative business support programs. The university's culture has always supported professionally focused education, and we actively include entrepreneurship and enterprise content into many of our degree course programs to develop graduates with innovative minds.
I think, generally speaking, the education sector is underutilised by businesses and organisations. There's a wealth of knowledge out there that is currently only partially tapped. I think there's room for a lot of growth, and I think almost any issue that faces a company, a university can help in some way. We work across a whole range of businesses, from companies who have just 2 or 3 people, startups, right through to large corporates. Southern Water is one example, medium-sized companies like Pordum Foods up at Gatwick, a whole number along the south coast, Parafix in Lancing. So really size is no issue. We also work with charities, not-for-profits, so there is nobody that's excluded, and it's really about finding out what product is best for them.
ProfitNet is a business development and support program that enables small and medium-sized enterprises to help themselves and their peers. ProfitNet works through knowledge sharing and helps members find practical solutions and improve profitability, skills and expertise.
ProfitNet is a University of Brighton invention, if you like. And what that's done is it's reached out right across the southeast to bring together similar companies into groups. Now, we hear about a lot of networks and networking opportunities, and many people cringe at those and are aware of that. But this is really aimed at senior business people in SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprises. What it enables them to do is network together, people in similar arenas, similar sectors. And the other thing is they also get opportunities to use those networks, to use each other's skills.
Pordum Foods Limited has been working with the university for a number of years, initially through the University of Brighton's ProfitNet programme, and more recently through a Knowledge Transfer Partnership, or KTP, which is a government-funded programme designed to advance an organisation's capability for innovation. The company employs 12 people and turns over 1.25 million. With a focus on growth, the business has successfully launched a hot food vending service called Bon Appetit. The last 9 months have shown a 10% increase in turnover, which Managing Director Keith Pordum attributes directly to working with the university.
The environment we're in today, which is our showroom here at Crawley, was all designed by one of my ProfitNet partners. Absolute bonus to have that link up. The premises were also in, we were reviewing the lease, and one of the guys happens to be a property specialist, and he saved me £15,000 on my rent review. So 2 amazing benefits, which are, aside from the real benefit of ProfitNet, which is that support group to debate, discuss ideas, problems that you've got. Knowledge Transfer Partnership is basically whereby we take an associate on for a certain period of time, 2 years in our case, and that person works on the project that we've identified with the university to grow the business. It's a transfer of knowledge from the academic world into the world of business. It's very important you get the right person involved who fits into the team, can bring that expertise that you're looking for and develop and grow with you. It's a 9-month process, supported all the way in helping write the application, getting it through the approval process, so the support, which is a key feature of KTP, starts right at the beginning, doesn't stop, it's ongoing all the time.
Parafix Tapes and Conversions is a South Coast manufacturing company that employs 100 employees and turns over approximately £10 million per annum. Managing Director Mike Punter believes that working with the University of Brighton has led to process improvements, reduced costs and improved productivity worth £100,000 per annum. The company has recently purchased $350,000 worth of latest generation equipment, which is enabling them to quote for more high-end business worth over £1 million per annum. They have also employed a professionally qualified engineer to handle the higher level business inquiries that the company now regularly receives.
The knowledge transfer programme has enabled us to take brains into this company that we didn't have, focus on specific projects. They were viable projects, the ones that we needed to pursue, and we've delivered on them. What we've seen is an improvement in our process flow, which enables us to become more profitable, which is clearly very important, better labour utilisation. And also we've worked very hard on looking at the cutting edge technology that we need to deliver in future for our customers' future needs. I've got to say we're also running in parallel to the KTP Knowledge Transfer Programme a lot of national vocational qualifications, MVQs, so that people here actually have the understanding of why we're doing it, and that is very important as well. We've only had one KTP associate, but the skill level at which he brought was not only his own dedication, but his access to the university itself and their knowledge was fantastic. I will act as a referee for this programme. It works. We have made money out of it. You've got to make it work. You've got to be focused. You can't just leave them to get on their own. But when you work through the programme, which is very well managed, we've had, I think, 8 review periods with all of the support programme to make sure we're on track.
Now, the great thing about knowledge transfer partnerships is they are strategic projects. They're high level, high profile within the organisation. So that's really important, that it can't go wrong. So what we end up with is a graduate, a bright graduate, who's employed in one of those positions, mentored by a team of academics and senior members of the organisation itself. So those people are going to embark on this 2 or 3 year project, have real successes.
The university's culture has always supported professionally focused education, and we actively include entrepreneurship and enterprise content into many of our degree course programs to develop graduates with innovative minds.
For a graduate, real world experience has got to be everything. One of the things that's very interesting is students who go out on placements. The difference we see in those when they come back, just the way they apply themselves to their projects, is very marked. There's never any doubt. We always reckon it's worth about a grade in terms of their project marks, which is good for them. Clearly, when they come out into industry, if they've had that opportunity, then that's absolutely perfect. It means they've had, dare I say, some of the corners knocked off. You often find with graduates that, yeah, they've got a lot of theory, but they're just not really world aware. We try and build that into courses, but there's nothing quite like getting out there for a placement or a short bit of work experience, an internship once they've graduated. Once again, the knowledge transfer partnership's quite good with that, because in those they're actually mentored effectively through a 2 or 3 year programme while they're going through and actually delivering a strategic project for a company.
The university provides a range of courses for professional development, many of which can be tailored to suit the specific needs of our client organisations. East Sussex Fire and Rescue Service places its managers on courses accredited by the Chartered Management Institute.
What the University of Brighton have been able to do is take a standard product which is available off the shelf, if you like, the Chartered Management Institute diplomas level 5 and level 7, and because of their experience of working in the public sector, they've been able to not really tailor those programs, but allow some focus on the specific areas of the programs which are really going to be beneficial for our managers. So stuff about performance management, stuff about resource management, quality management, all of those things. Because of Brighton's work with public sectors, we were able really to focus in on those areas, and they've been really beneficial to our managers who've gone through the programs. It's bearing fruits because we've got a number of managers now who are coming through, completing their qualifications, and for me personally, in my role, I can actually see a difference in the workplace. The managers are very engaged, they're positive, they understand business, they understand management, they understand leadership, and on a day-to-day basis they're applying those skills that they've learned back into the workplace.
I think it's really about just making that first contact, and we can help you all the way through. And just from those very first conversations that we have with an MD or a senior manager or anybody else in the business, then these things can grow, we can establish, we can explain the benefits, we can invite them along to meet the right people, the experts, and have those early conversations. And we recognise that we can have many of those conversations, and they won't immediately lead to a partnership and to business, and that's okay, that's absolutely fine. But what it does, it raises an awareness, so that when the time is right, we can then move forward.